Alright, welcome back everyone. Good to see everyone in the chat. I feel like my audio levels are all messed up here. Hold on. Hopefully everyone's having a great Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week. It feels like ages since I've live streamed, even though it really was only last week. I don't know why that is. Today's live stream, we got a lot of things to cover. Well, not a lot of things, but a lot to do. First off, though, Ghostbuster, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Shift Tab, also welcome. Thanks. Shout out to Shift Tab for the thumbnails and editing, especially of that last video that we just came out with. We did kind of like a group video where we took, or I guess we challenged ourselves. You know, which car is the best family car? And I think that was also what kind of kicked off our career playthrough is coming up with that family car. We did end up winning that, so we'll show off the truck we got to keep. But first off, this is our Spica. So I don't know if you guys remember, ShiftTab and I, we both love the Spica. We both feel like they should be drag cars. And I'm not sure how publicly we talked about it, but we kind of have a grudge match on who can make the fastest Spica. And so this is our build so far. This is untested, but it does have a new engine. Division Devon with the super chat. Thanks for the 5. Glad to see you again. Good to see you too. Super excited to be here. It's weird, you know, when I start off the day, I'm super excited because I'm like, oh, today I'm going to live stream. But then throughout the day, I'm like, oh, you know, the work drags on, life drags on, and then you get here and you're like, I don't know, is anyone even going to show up? So appreciate you showing up. Joe also in the chat, hey, Raceless, I can't wait for another update on what you guys have been working on. Yep, we have an update coming out not this weekend, but next. We definitely have some things in the pipeline. Super excited to see kind of what we can come up with in this last stretch. Greg Canada, welcome to the chat. Yo, Raceless, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Jakey, welcome to the chat. Just play with your friends. Yeah, so, you know, Xbox days, they're glorious, but I haven't had a whole lot of time for Xbox and playing on there. I do miss it, though, especially some of the shooters we used to play together. That's what I was saying. This is our Spica. There will be a video coming out on purchasing this car and building it up. And it was kind of like its first test runs back then, and then I completely changed it a bit off camera. So we'll discuss that more in a future video. First big thing we did, let's just start talking about some stuff and driving to some places, is we I guess kind of overhauled the dealerships. So we're still not, I guess, finalized or set on what we're going to do with them. But right now, we need to go buy a new drift car, and so I want to go and show off some of these vehicle shops. If you do remember, we added more dealerships, but then we also added a by brand dealership, so a dealership where it's you can kind of order direct from the dealer. So those are now actually in the map. Before you can actually travel to them, they're only online dealerships. We now added them over by the port. So let's go ahead and get some of these cars out. We'll need the semi-truck. So I've done a lot of work off camera, just kind of grinding out the deliveries, making some money. We'll show off a little bit of the fleet here. So we have the Spica here. Let's go ahead and put that back in storage. Here's that roamer that we used in that last video. I absolutely love this thing and how it turned out. Of course, we kept it after the upgrades. Turns out to be a really good off-road truck. It has like 900 horsepower, race transmission. Still needs some tuning, some dialing in, but it's absolute unit. Love it. We'll have to do more with that later. I'm also trying to go with kind of some themed colors here. I think for race stuff, we're going to do kind of this blue and gold and white maybe. Let's go ahead and replace this truck here. One thing we need to talk about is the RLS Career Collection. So that's been getting a huge update. I spent a lot of time on it over the last few weeks, working with lots of creators to get their mods working in Career and just getting their permissions and collaborating with them. So this is the, you know, I gotta remember, it's like the Ibishu formula or something like that. It has an actual different brand name. Let's see, Speedcraft, that's the brand. This is made by TrackFab. He's made a lot of really cool mods lately, or I guess over the past years. And so this is kind of our lore-friendly F1 car is what we would go with here. Super fun on track. And as far as AI goes, though, it's not, I don't know, the AI just don't seem to drive this car super quick. It's still a lot of fun, and we are including some AI missions for this car. Yeah, super excited to take this out on the track, and we'll do that today, and we'll also do some of the missions. Let me catch up on chat here. Joe says sneak peek tonight, please. Yep, we'll go over some things. I don't want to give all the surprises away, though. Greg Piana says, so I downloaded the collection. It definitely helps out my game. Runs way better. Oh, good to hear. That was one concern of mine, was performance, right? I don't want it to hurt performance, and there's a lot of vehicles in this mod pack. We'll go over some of them as we see them in the dealership, but I will make a standalone video on kind of everything in the collection so far and what you can expect. Another thing you can expect is this this trailer here. It's not a dry van trailer. It's actually the race trailer from Too Fast Racing. They've been super helpful, super supportive. It's great to see them with that support and some of their mods here in the collection. Let's go ahead. Let's get that semi-truck back out. We'll go ahead and, well, we'll put the Speedcraft away for now. And let's go buy us a drift car. Let's put that in storage. Okay, so why are we buying a drift car? One, because I love drifting, and we added some new drift free roam missions to the update. On top of that, we are, so if you guys aren't familiar, we do kind of a racing series called, I guess we would call it RLS RP is the branding of it. It all started out with Formula Drift, some FDRP is what we call it, Formula Drift Roleplay. So it's a community where, I mean, we want to be competitive, but we also want to just have fun, right? This is just a game. We just want to have the experience of being, you know, Formula Drift drivers in this scenario. And so we were kind of relaunching the brand and the season and all that. And so this Friday is actually our first event. That will be live streamed here on the channel, as well as other contestants, competitors' channels. We did take a break from it all for a little bit, just as we kind of gathered ourselves and figured out what exactly we wanted to do. Did I bring the trailer out? Yeah, there it is. And so I'm really excited to take part in that, and I have a lot of drift cars built in free roam and stuff, but I decided I want all my content, even outside BeamNG and the roleplay stuff, to be from career. So we need to make some drift cars. Also does not look like I paint matched these trucks very well, but we'll come back and paint these. Let me know your thoughts on the colors. I kind of want to go different than the red and black and white I normally do. So get this connected here. A little more. There it is. So yeah, this is it's kind of be the new race team inspired, and we need to go get a drift car. Let me catch back up with chat. Where are we at? I've already fallen behind. Colette, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Loop pairing right now. Love the mod. Awesome. Super glad that you were able to catch this live stream and play the mod. Joe, you can still play the game while you watch the stream. Let's get running here. Division Devin says, I've been trying to do a playthrough using only pre-1980s cars, and it's really hard to find the lower, cheaper trims of older cars. Very interesting. So this new update with the dealerships should probably help a lot with that. And this is where I also want kind of some feedback too, because I've heard it a lot of different ways on how players would like the dealerships to run. As of now, I'll tell you how it is now. So we are able to adjust dealership inventory individually instead of as a flat blanket rate. So some dealerships have less than others. For instance, the frame dealership has a lot less inventory than maybe Velasco's car dealership, right? And so that gives it a sense of, I think, immersion, because race car dealerships are not going to have the same kind of levels of stock as full brands. And so while we could lower certain inventories of dealerships, we could also raise others. And I went a little, hopefully not too wild, but I want to get your opinion on what you think. We increased the dealership amounts for the larger dealerships like Velasco and Riches. They have a slightly larger stock. As well as for each brand, it has a pretty generous amount of cars in each dealership. Problem with that is if you use the computer, there are a ton of cars for it to load up, and I'll showcase that next time we're back at the computer. But yeah, I want to get your feedback. You know, do you like having lots of cars to choose from, or do you prefer less cars to choose from, but a better performing, you know, game computer that pulls all cars? Right now, we're gonna go down to the port area, and we're gonna try to buy an Ambishu brand new. I think I want to go with the 200BX for the drift stuff. Just because there's a lot of new parts in the collection for it, and it's one of the best drift cars. And Shift Tab always uses it, and I need to beat Shift Tab. All right, that's really cool. Using 1980s cars as your in your playthrough. I love doing playthroughs with different ways of playing. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes that could lead to maybe you're not having the greatest time, or you're running out of content, right? Because now you got to play it in a different way. But I think with that, I mean, that's just, you know, player's choice. That's really cool. Looks like there's a car accident here. We're totally in the wrong lane, but I kind of want to just run straight through here. I feel like this arrow should be straight or turn. That'd make more sense to me, but it's alright. It's whatever. Unless maybe only the left light turns green. We'll have to see. Justin Phillip, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Yeah, and Eagle Eye Joe saw the blue trailer. Yep, we have also the other race trailer from Too Fast in the collection, the smaller one. We're not using that today just because we have multiple events to do today. Because we're going to have to do some test and tune of the drifting and some Formula... Is it Formula B or Formula Ibishu? I can't remember what it's called. We're going to have to do some racing with our little Formula car there. Joshua, welcome to the chat. Says, glad to see part 2 of the update details. Yep, there are some more details, but I will say I have been very busy outside of modding the game. I just flew back, or I guess I was gone for, you know, the whole weekend really for a buddy's wedding, and so, you know, that's one weekend gone. And then this next weekend, my wife and I are planning on helping out with hurricane cleanup stuff down here in the southeast of the United States. Just, you know, it's always a good experience to help others. It makes you feel good, helps others obviously, and I think it helps keep life a bit more balanced when you are out helping others. And so kind of been feeling a bit in a rut as far as, I don't know, just trying to get a lot done and feeling like I'm not getting a lot done, and really I am getting a decent amount done. We got a little accident up here. So basically I just want to do a little bit of reset, help some other people, and so we're going to be I'm taking like another weekend off to go do that. Still have some big plans and goals to get out to accomplish this last week, and we definitely have some fun surprises that we are working on. So if content feels a little light, it's because we're kind of easing off the accelerator. Like we were running pretty hot right when the update came out. But also, we're trying to get onto new content instead of just kind of rebuilding and bringing back old content in a refreshed way. Aero Racer, welcome to the chat. What did I miss? Not much, other than I am behind on chat. We are going to go pick up a drift car, do some drift missions, build it up for the RLS FDRP event. We have 3 classes in the FDR series. So there's like an unlimited class, there's what we would call the competition class, which is about 800 horsepower, and you have to run a certain tire size, or I think you have a cap of a tire size. And then we have, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a lower end class that has a 400 horsepower cap, which I think will actually be some of the most fun because cars should be really competitive. You don't really see low powered drift competitions. So I'm not sure what we're going to build this car into. I'd like to have a car be able to serve in both classes if possible, but these classes are pretty spread thin. Alright, let me catch back up in chat here. Greg asks, will you be working with Maxi? I think he has a mod for the Crown Vic. I have not reached out to them for the Ford Crown Vic mod. One goal of the mod collection is to be as lore friendly as possible, and I think that includes using lore brands. So real life brands like Ford, I would actually not want to include that. As cool as those mods are, they definitely serve a place, don't get me wrong, but just for the, you know, career collection stuff that we're doing, I'd rather not do that. Try not to wreck while I drive. Joe says, what about a new dealership that would sell the derby/junk configs? That would be cool. I don't have any of those mod packs available, but I guess there are some stock stuff that would be classified as junk cars. Huh? That's a good thought there. Let me pull over and write that down. I think there's definitely a place in the world for that. Let me get my notes out. Put this down here. Junk car dealership. Very nice. I like the idea. Angry Sumo, welcome to the chat. Says I just joined, but I'm hyped for the Formula 2-4 car being added in. Actually had added it separately a few days ago because I thought it'd be fun on track, but I couldn't buy it. Yep, we will be able to buy it now. The price is honestly, I'm still debating on the values, right? Because normally I don't try to adjust values, and in this case I didn't. But the values, oh, I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, back up. The values were pretty low, so you could get a Speedcraft Formula car for about, I don't know, anywhere from 25 to 35,000, give or take, maybe 10. And you know, I thought I'm leaving it for now on the basis of, if you think about what the car actually has, it has a very low horsepower Ibishu 4-cylinder, right? So that's pretty cheap to source. The car's pretty small. It's not like it's a Formula 1 car. It's more of just a very entry-level race car. So I ended up keeping it for now, but we might change that. Let's go ahead and stop over here. Let's pull up here. Go ahead and shut that off. Hop into the trailer and get this opened up. Ghost Rider, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Same Milka, Mr. Milka, welcome to the chat. It's you again, absolutely. Joe says, well, you're helping me save money by keeping me home and playing some Beam instead of going out and to spend money. Thanks for that. I totally agree with how that works out. My cousin would always say video games is the best way to save money because you're not out, you know, spending money on other stuff. So, oh, I didn't know there's a button here. Has it always been there? Oh, look at that. Nice. Yeah, so this is the race trailer. If you haven't seen it before, let me go ahead and give you a quick tour. So this one has part of the interior taken out, so it's mostly built for cars. So you could fit at least 2 cars and maybe even 3 if they're small enough. There is a door here that it can open if you bind it to a hotkey, but I don't have that hotkey binded. Little office space. Little monitor there, a little couch. So yeah, really nice trailer here. Very cool. 25 lap endurance race would be racetrack would be cool. That would be fun. Problem is, and you'll see, the AI just don't really drive those race cars really fast. The RLS 500 Grand Marshals, the config that I made for that, oh my goodness, that's such a fun race. So maybe we'll have to do some more AI races with that Grand Marshal. Western Star 57 mod, that would be cool. I do love a good Western Star, and I love truck mods, but again, real brand there would be a bit of a disqualifier. Yasmin says Derby car dealership. Yep, that was mentioned before. I got it noted down. That might make an appearance. I think Smash Rollers could probably play a good role. It could be a good home for that stuff. Marika says, how are you doing? Good. Oh, asking how Tristan's doing. Tristan's doing good. He can talk for himself, but Tristan's doing great. Kai, welcome to the chat. That's a cool name. That's my son's name. It says, I need the car trailer. Please provide a link somewhere. So that's going to be in the RLS Career Collection, and links will be provided for all those. If you want to go ahead and get Jumpstart, I think it might already work in the game if you go ahead and download it, but it's from the Too Fast Racing site. So they're super nice over there. I think you do have to join the website in order to download it, but The RLS Career Collection, the update, will be coming out this Friday or Saturday, so this weekend. So you don't have to wait much longer for all these cars to be implemented. Joe says the trailer is so nice. Of course, it needs a little bit of polishing, but wow, hope it will be included in the trailer pack next update. Yep, it's like I said, it's coming out in 2 or 3 days here. Definitely could use a polish. The paint and stuff isn't the highest quality. In fact, this is a little janky unless I did that. But I mean, race trailer, right? So I think we can see past some of those things. And that could have been my driving too. I could have damaged that. But anyways, this is the online dealerships for the brands. What I did here is I made it kind of under one marker, which is really nice because then you can just flip through and see which brand you want to buy from. All of these have a large amount of vehicles, so like ETK online dealerships, go and take a look at that. These are all brand new vehicles, so very low mileage, should be like under 10 miles. So because of that, you'll see an increase in price, but these are brand new, right? And I mean, if you order direct from the dealership, you can normally get almost any car. That's why I wanted to include a large amount of options. However, you know, given performance and all that, maybe we dial that back. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. Yeah, it's really cool. You can kind of choose which ETK you want to order. I don't know why the wagons are so expensive, but they are. That's fine. These are brand new, and as we kind of discussed in the last stream, and I tested on my own, mileage really does matter on the performance of the vehicle. Long story short, I compared a Bastion, a V6 Bastion, all-wheel drive, one with like 0 miles on it and one with 100,000 miles on it, and there's a 0.2 of a second difference in the quarter mile. So if you think about that, one ran a 14.7 and the other ran a 14.5, and that's a massive difference just based off mileage. I mean, the cars were exactly the same. So it's pretty cool to see that difference. That was just only 100k mileage difference. So if you want a car and you want to use that stock engine, you probably want to buy brand new, so that way you can really get the most out of that engine. So yeah, that's Joe says I'm calling off Monday. Well, don't take. I mean, make sure to yeah keep working, I suppose. But I mean, do what you want. I would love to do that and just play all day. Joe says, here we go, another weekend at home because of you. That's just the collection pack. The actual mod update will be updating the week after that. What else did I miss? Where was I? Kai says, can you please link the Dyno UI app that you use? I think the one I've been using actually has been the vanilla one. So if you go to UI apps here, go to add apps. I do have some other ones, but the main one I use, I think this is a mod, but I can't remember. But the torque curve is normally what I use if I'm actually trying to like tune a vehicle. It doesn't show me anything right now because I'm not in a vehicle. Let's just hop over here. But I can kind of show you your torque curve and stuff. It's a little buggy, but you know what, if you're thinking about the one off to the side here, where it just shows horsepower and weight and such, that's actually a mod, and it is called Simple Power Weight Ratio. There you go. Simple Power Weight Ratio. It's in the repo. Super cool mod. Not something I would include in the collection just because that's very optional. And this is more about just adding cars that work well in career and work well with each other, because, you know, I don't know if you guys have had an experience of downloading the wrong mod, or a mod that doesn't work well with career so much so that it breaks career, but it's not a fun time. The other one says, oh, also I had a thought while trucking 2 feet of gravel today, or 2 inches of gravel. Could you possibly make a way to add invisible cargo aggregate box to gravel T-Series dump box, possibly through the other tab? That'd be cool. I have thought about the dump trucks in this game. Look so good. If only we could use them, right? That's not a bad idea about the invisible side of things. I'm not super versed with vehicle modding, and so that's That's kind of outside my wheelhouse per se, but definitely a cool idea. Let me know if anybody has seen that kind of mod, if the dump truck body career friendly version is out there. We'll have to look into that. That siren is getting a little annoying. Let's go ahead and buy our vehicle here. I'm not sure if I want to buy from the dealership. I don't want to Autobello. Let's go check out the issues. Aero Racer, welcome to the chat if I haven't welcomed you yet. Yeah, I think you guys should dial it back a bit. So Aero Racer votes too many vehicles. I like it, heard. Division Devon says, I wish it was possible to do a test drive style showroom in Beam where you could partially customize cars when you buy them new. Oh, that would be cool. Like add little options. That'd be a lot of fun. So the 200s can be pretty pricey. This one's a pretty cheap one. The plan is to actually rip out the motor though, so I don't know if we really need to buy that. Buy brand new. But again, everything would be nice and new. We also need to decide, do we do hatchback or sedan? Or I guess coupe, I mean. We're gonna have to decide fast because that siren's getting annoying. Dimitri, welcome to the chat. Love your mod. Appreciate it. Thanks for the feedback. Benny, welcome to the chat. Hey, new cars look sick. Yeah, there's a lot of new cars here. Okay, we gotta make a call here. I don't know. This is kind of... We don't need to spend this money. We could go from the frame up too, but I kind of wanted this to be a low horsepower. Alright, we're gonna buy this one here. It's automatic. This one's manual. I kind of wanted to go coupe though. Let's, are there any others up here? I don't think so. Let's just go to the bottom. See some of these expensive vehicles. Some new Jeeps. That would be fun. Alright, let's just go get that one we saw. This is a great time to point out, we are working on the police issue. We know that's kind of the biggest concern with most people right now. It's definitely high on our list, and hopefully, everyone fingers crossed, we can get it fixed for the next update. Where did it go? Did I lose it? It really didn't update. I didn't leave the screen yet. There's that one. That's the Pessima. There it is. 34,000. It does have a $5,000 dealership fee because, again, you're able to buy brand new direct. You can choose what you want. Let's get this on the trailer and get out of here. Oh yeah, there's no clutch. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll just park it right there. Foot on the brake. Hop out. And let's go ahead and close our trailer here. And boom. Let's hit the... Oh, they're blocking us in. One thing I have found to get by this is to kind of just have to set the police off a little bit. So maybe just jump in the car a little bit, get them a little upset. Get back here. Need you to pursue me. There we go. Costs a little money, but at least they stop. Joe says, you know, it would be a great new feature with the dealerships having a new button next to the purchase and take taxi called specs or info that would give more infos. That would be cool, Joe. The slight problem, it's not a huge problem, but one issue I've found is that, you know, all the specs, or at least most of the specs for this stuff is actually called out just in like a text file. It's not really what that car is. Which I guess makes sense. If you're buying a used car, they would just advertise what the power made back in 20 years ago. They wouldn't really tell you how much power the car is currently making. But that would be a cool idea to, a features tab or something like that. Let's see, where were we? Joe says like what engine, transmission installed, etc. Okay, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Just more details on the actual parts. That'd be cool. Maybe you can even just see the parts that are installed. Are you going to make a new install video? Asks Nicholas. I don't think so. I probably should, because some things have changed, actually. That's a good point. But right now, it's simple, just you know, drop it in your mods folder and you're good to go. We have been thinking about doing an FAQ page just because we see a lot of similar issues or struggles, I would say. There's a few settings that really can cause issues, especially with like police spawning and such. So we might be doing that at some point soon. The only thing that really holds me back is it's not very fun, but it would be very helpful. So we'll probably get that out at some point. Let's see. Angry Sumo says I downloaded. I'm driving outside the lanes here. I downloaded an AW goal and lost all my cars, broke my save. Oh, so felt that the collection is a breath of fresh air. Good, that's what the goal is. There's a lot against us as far as our game saves and not getting corrupted, right? This is a very early alpha, I guess, gameplay element of the game. So it's very early alpha mode. So we have a lot against us as far as things breaking. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. ShiftTab says, make sure you make this drift car competitive. Winky face. Yeah, so ShiftTab's kind of been dominating the last few drift events. My problem was I was trying to use a fun drift car, or not even a fun drift car, like a cool drift car, like old muscle car. Like, that's awesome, right? Well, with a straight axle on the back, you really can't tune much as far as alignment in the rear, and the competition quickly got to the point where it was all about tuning for grip, and then it turned into like our own little mini horsepower grip power battle, which kind of took the drifting out of drifting, in my opinion, or at least it felt like it. It was still fun, but it wasn't the essence of drifting, and that's kind of one thing we discussed as we've taken a break from the FDRP stuff. So next FDRP stuff should be more competitive, more balanced as far as the way drifting works, and you're capped by horsepower, so you can't. It's not necessarily all about going as fast as you can, but it's also about controlling your vehicle too. I just realized, I hope that car's in there. I totally forgot I was towing a car. Let's see, where are we at? William says, hey, how's it going, bud? Welcome, William, with the chat. Appreciate all the viewers, everyone joining the chat. It's been awesome to see such support. On that note, we are over 1,000 subscriber goal, so that's awesome. But ShiftTab is getting real close to his 1,000 subscriber goal. So go, subscribe to ShiftTab. Big shout out to him. He edits the videos, he does the thumbnails, and he's a big factor in all the RP stuff and drifting and whatnot. So go show him some love. Subscribe to him. Get him up to 1,000. Looks like we have some traffic here getting onto the highway. And okay, let's see here. So Joshua says, I hope the devs work on a dump body so we can use them for it. That would be cool. And speak of them, welcome Crawl Space. Sorry, I'm so far behind chat, and it looks like chat's exploded that Crawl's here. So Crawl says the design goal of dump trucks was to simply make them covered with a tarp or simply enclosed to prevent seeing how full it was. Wasn't enough time to get it, and vehicle team is mega swamped. First off, that's really exciting that the vehicle team is mega swamped, because that means there must be some mega things going on. So that's exciting, but totally makes sense. I think a covered goal would definitely, or covered look would definitely be the ideal. I wonder how hard that would be as far as a modder standpoint. As far as a modder who's versed with that, obviously it wouldn't be the same as a dev quality, or it would be unlikely. Whoa, sir. That'd be really cool. But yeah, welcome to the chat, Crawl. Good to see you. If you don't know, Crawl Space is pretty influential on the career mode for BeamNG. And let's get going. Where are we going? Oh, we're going back to the shop. Let's go back to Belasco Garage. We are always in the commercial garage. I'm getting a little sick of it. Ooh, that was close. Obviously, it's still a fun garage, but as far as the drift car goes, so like I said, there's three different classes: a 400 horsepower class, a 800 horsepower class, and an unlimited class. Unlimited, there's really no rules, which is exciting, and that's where you'll get that kind of absolute ludicrous build. But one thing that's interesting with the one of the new, I guess, features of the career collection is actually no, I don't think it is new. I think it's already in the career collection. Javi's 200BX parts mod, so it allows for all kinds of different engines in the 200BX that look really good, sound really good, and are really fun to play with. Same creator as the Classics Engines expansion pack, but he does have a boost map mod in there. So basically, you press a button, you have different boost maps, which is really cool. Unfortunately, it wasn't working for my car when I was testing it, but maybe that has changed. But my thought process was you could have a different boost map for each power. Let's see. Benny says, "Did you fix the staging glitch with the highway drag race?" I don't think I have yet, but we will get that fixed. In fact, let me go ahead and just make a note of it before I forget again. Staging glitch highway. Thank you for letting me know, Benny. Forgot about that. The light's green and it's red. Sorry, everyone behind me. Let me skip through some of these chats. Very interesting. Kraus says clips, some aren't, and those would be the ones to replicate. Some are even metal. Problems still exist. What happens when totally destroyed? Secrets revealed. It's empty. That's a good point, actually. So he's talking about the dump truck body. So you rip your dump truck body off or you severely dismantle it, and then there's nothing in there. Immersion broken. Refund requested within the first 2 hours of Steam or whatever. That's a good point. That's the dev life where they really have to think about all those things more deeply. Joe says, "I love that we can buy a brand new car. It's a really nice addition." I like it too. It really helps. To me, it's more immersive to be able to buy almost any car. In real life, you can almost buy any car to an extent, at least from dealership or something like that. But at the same time, I'll show you when we go to the computer. There's a lot of cars there. It takes my computer a second to load. So if your computer isn't the strongest, it might also take a second to load. But when I don't know. I'd rather endlessly scroll through options than be limited, but that's just my opinion, and Tristan feels differently about it, and so we'd love to see more feedback on what direction we should go, because this isn't just what I want. This is what Tristan and I both want, and the community wants. It's not just a my way or the highway deal, and so if the bulk feedback is what's going on over here? Is to change it, then I'll definitely change it. Mishmuka says, "For real, Joe, I bought the ETK 800 I was talking about last stream. Didn't look at the miles back then. It started having issues real fast because it had over 220,000 miles on it and started acting up." That's cool. I didn't know things would actually act up like that. Very cool. Benny says the Avengers of BeamNG career are coming together. Very true. Very cool. Sub number 830 for Shift Tab. Thought I was already subbed, but guess not. Thanks, William. Shout out to William Baker subbing to the Shift Tab. And Carl, you're always welcome to drop in, steal a show, talk whatever you'd like to talk, share whatever you'd like to share. We're gonna go ahead and start moving past this traffic. New subscriber, Sean, appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. Emery, I don't think I welcomed you to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Blasco is right next to the gas station. Convenient for a quick trip to get some Mountain Dew and Slim Jims. Yeah, I do have a thing for Slim Jims and sometimes Mountain Dew if I'm really feeling it. I am trying to eat healthier. I think we all go through phases like that, right? But I don't know. I have 2 Costco-size Slim Jim boxes. I have 200 more Slim Jims to go through, and man, is it hard not to just jump in and get a snack. Let's go in through this direction. And let's start building this drift car. I'm really excited to show you some of these new drift events. I think they're going to be really fun. And to get that Formula car on track. And we're getting pulled over. Well, we're getting interrogated, investigated. Where's my mouse? There we go. Let's get him to notice us. Come on, that should have... Okay. Alright, if you're good, I'm good. Let's unload that car. Look at that truck. That's awesome. We need to work on the paint, and we'll do that at some point. But kind of going with that blue, yellow, blue, gold, and like a silver. So is the goal. Change it up. Let's hop in our new drift car here. Oh, we actually got right in it. Very nice. Where were we? Oh, you guys are talking about the Joe and Shift Tab were talking about the what do you call it? The video that just went out. Shift Tab's perspective of the video will be coming out soon. I'm excited to watch that. But yeah, we came out with a video about the best family car, and it was a lot of fun to create, kind of Top Gear challenge style. I definitely want to do more of those, and if anyone in the community is big into career, I definitely want to start doing some career stuff with the community. I don't know if it's going to be like send us your career configs and we'll put them head to head or something, but definitely open to ideas in that regard. Take a look at what we got here. I don't even know what vehicle I selected. There we go. Alright, here's our 200BX. I always start with suspension because I typically know what I'm going to do there. Except now we have different front frames. So I wanted to go LGN. LGN is in the career collection now. I think it's already out in the latest update. So I definitely want to utilize that. So my goal here is to do like an LGN suspension setup with a Javi's engine pack. We'll get into the engine build in just a little bit. Hector, welcome to the chat. Putting in work, absolutely trying to do the most out here. It's too fun to not do. Benny says, I wonder if the end goal of career mode is more arcade gameplay or more hardcore. Escape from car cop would be crazy. That would be crazy. Pano says, hey, asked in a video if it was possible to make node grabber work properly so we can tie down cars on trailers. Have you looked into implementing that? Looked into it a little bit, but we haven't gotten very far with it. It seemed to be a much deeper thing than my skills had at the time. So as of now, it has not been changed, and I'm not sure if it's going to make it out in the next update. But I agree with you that a stronger node grabber would be more helpful. Let's see, Joe has a question for Crawl. We'll see if he comes back with that. Let me just get towards the bottom. Man, you guys are going crazy in the chat. Hector, that's where I get the trailer from. It's sick. It is in the new RLS Career Collection coming out in a couple days here. At the end of the week, we'll have a new Career Collection. You guys are all helping Hector find that. Very cool. Benny says, stronger node grabber plus heavier player model would be awesome. Finally able to flatten bent hoods and use interior cam. That would be nice to flatten bent hoods. That'd be kind of cool just jumping on it. All right, let's dive into this. I think I'm caught up. So, you know what I like to do is I actually like to take off the hood. In this case, we can, I think it's the polycarbonate hood. It's clear now. We're not going to keep it clear, but that's just so we can see the engine work that we're going to do later. And we don't have to keep opening up the hood and such. So let's do, okay, we're doing front suspension first. We changed up the whole front end to make it tubular. That's great. We do have the Drift Gear Pro Drift front suspension, but I'm actually going to try to utilize the regular suspension. We are going to use the LGN drift steering because that's very adjustable. The drift gear suspension is really good, but I just don't want to. I want to try this out first. I think we're gonna. Let's just. I think this will be our 800 horsepower build. I was gonna start at 400 and grow from there, but let's start with 800, and then if we wanted to, we can kind of buy another. Not in today's video, but for the event, we could always buy another one and lower the horsepower. But let's dial in 800 horsepower, as that will be needing the most testing and need to be most versatile, in my opinion. So front spindles, we'll keep those the same. Front struts, we'll do race. And sway bar race. That should do it for the front. Um, everyone's loving that race trailer. I love that race trailer too. We're gonna put it to work today. Let's do a race limited slip. I always did welded, but after the competition stuff, a limited actually is really nice. Helps you gather that grip up again when you're off acceleration. I mean, throw some more coilovers on the back. We do want adjustable final drive, and I think that's kind of gonna be it for that. We'll go over wheels soon. We do need a roll cage for just about all the specs, so we'll throw that in there. I don't think we need a tow hitch. Nah. Is there? Nope. There's also a minimum weight we need to make, which I think is 1,200. If you are interested in competing in the FDRP or any of the other racing series that we're about to kick off here, do join the Discord in the chat or in the description. We look forward to gathering drivers, and if you are, even if you're just a fan of drifting but you're not really a drifter yourself, we're always looking for judges. So do reach out there. So I think let's just buy this for now. That way we lock this in. Angry Sumo says, I gotta head out for the night. My kiddos need to be showered and put to bed. I understand that. I'm so excited for this update and hope you all have a great night. Good to see you, Angry Sumo. Hope you have a good night as well. Mr. Mocha says, Shift Tab, I loved you in Raceless video about the family car. Laughed my butt off when you took the shortcut instead of over the rocks. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's Shift Tab sent me the video and was like, hey, I think you should watch it first, make sure there's some issues. But I mean, I trust Shift Tab. He's a great editor. And I couldn't work on the mod. It was so distracting. It was so fun to watch. So it was a great time. I'm excited to do more challenges. All right, suspensions. The parts are there. Let's do the engine next. I actually want to do something. Let's bring this car back. Let's put it in storage and bring it right back. I just wanted to scoot it back a little bit. There you go, perfect. Okay, so engines. So instead of the regular 2.4, well, so I'm a little torn because the 2-liter inline 4 we could use, and what we could use with that, I think, is is it? Maybe There's a certain turbocharger that I really wanted to use. It's the it's like an anti-lag version. Huh, maybe it's not on this engine. Let's look at the 2.4 real quick. Basically, it's a part of the career collection. It's a turbocharger that has like boost by gear and such. And it also has like anti-lag, which is actually super helpful for drifting. I was really hoping to see it, but I don't think we are going to be so lucky. At least not on this engine. Let's quickly look at the V8. We're not going to do a V8, but I just want to see if it is on here. Maybe we have to put the turbochargers on. Or maybe it's just not on this 200BX. It is a newer kind of engine and such. Yeah, okay. No big deal. We can use nitrous to fill in down low, because we do have variable nitrous now. So let's do the BEX series engine remake, because they have some gorgeous engines. Shift Up says, I'm a sneaky man, glad you enjoyed it. You have to go on BX remake engines. I know, these engines are so good. I don't even know why I thought about not using them. Real quick though, let me... Okay, I don't have any residual things in the shopping cart, so we're definitely going to do the BX series engine remake. Ooh. There's that new engine. And... oh man. Okay, so we're shooting for like around 800 horsepower, and I don't want it to be really peaky. So what I'll probably do is start with a very strong block. Let's go stage... Let's go ultra heavy duty. That way, if we do need to turn it up, we can. I'm not. Ooh, I wasn't gonna worry about price, but we're already down to $67,000. Oh boy. Huh. Okay. Well, let's try to keep the engine under 50,000. We can make 17 work for the rest. So let's do ultra heavy duty. That way we just don't have to worry about blowing this ever. We can throw whatever we want at it, especially now that tuning costs money. Stage 3 camshaft. Let's do that. Mr. Ruka says, I'm thinking about making a BX engine swapped drag build in my career save. Dumb idea. Do I want to do it? Yes, sir. Yeah, I think it'd be awesome. That would be a lot of fun. I would love to do maybe that's what we do. Is we do like a community drag event where what would be the rules? Fastest. Maybe we do the fastest BX. I don't know. Let's think about that. What kind of drag car should we all be building? We could do the fastest Spica from the. That would be cool. Who can make the fastest Spica? Maybe we open that up, Shift Tab. Just the Spica you can't get on its own anymore, but you can still get it through the career collection. We're not gonna do adjustable cam chop. Let's change up that. Of course, we want the cam gear colorable. Oh man, running out of ability to talk here. We need an adjustable race ECU. Let's go ultra heavy duty mounts, cause why not? Let's do performance coil packs. Benny asks, is supercharge an option? It is. I've never really thought to supercharge a 4-cylinder though. Plus turbo noises, you know. Joe says fastest Lansdale. Oh gosh. You know, I was just thinking, somebody mentioned in a comment about how the Lansdale is actually, or the minivan is actually one of the best family cars, and they weren't wrong, but they weren't right at the same time. So maybe we do a fastest Lansdale, because it got me thinking, I really haven't done a thing with that Lansdale. There is a variable boost supercharger. Let's see what it looks like. Whoa. It's kind of gnarly. Just hanging off the side there. Huh. I mean, it's cool. It's different for sure. Let's hold off on any kind of supercharging yet, or turbocharging. We're gonna come back to that. Let's definitely do an oil cooler. I think that would be good. We'll do a dry sump oil pan, because race car, we're already at 22,000. That's not terrible. Timing cover, yes, we need one, but I kind of want to do a clear timing cover. Yeah, then you can kind of see the gears. That's kind of cool. What about lower? Do we want clear there too? Not really. Let's just do colorable. Mr. Mocha says, Benny Strong, I will see you in the next couple of days. I have the drag wheel pack too, where you can customize every aspect of the wheels and tires. I will make it into a beast with some help of mods. Yeah, that would be pretty crazy. Everthon says, what car is that? If you're talking about this 200BX, it is a 200BX Diana. We got the suspension installed, and now we're just working on the engine right now. Transmission, we definitely want sequential. We're gonna go 6-speed sequential. Ooh, that's expensive, but we gotta do it. We'll do a regular flywheel. I'm fine with that. The valve color. Let's do a colorable ZX. I like that. Obviously, we still need to paint it. And I don't know what kind of. Let's just do tertiary, I guess, or I mean secondary. So paint 2 option. Got some spark plug covers. That dried is pretty cool. Ooh, let's do that. I like that. It's kind of engraven in there. We should make this. I think the livery is gonna be dried. I always said dried, but maybe I'm wrong. Mrs. Raceless, welcome to the chat. I thought you were taking a nap, but welcome to the chat. Benny says, making choo-choo noises with the train. Absolutely. Ever the Dawn, we are making a drift car. Track car would be cool. I really haven't done enough of that. And this clear hood isn't staying, but it's just making building it easier. Let's see. Valve coloring. What is all this? Oh, that actually changes it quite a bit. Oh, maybe it didn't. I don't know. That's weird. I'll take it though. Okay, so that's good for all this stuff. We obviously need a better radiator. What does a mechanical fan look like? That makes sense to have, but let's just go with a high performance radiator. These engines do get really hot, especially when putting a bunch of boost into it. So we need all the help we can get. Oh, I forgot this has the zoomies. Oh man, okay, so we need to decide, do we want a hood exit turbo, or do we want like a supercharger with zoomies on it? That could be fun. Let me show you the zoomies. They're so loud. But it adds like 4 little exhausts right there. I think we go supercharger. This is going to be like a little half V8 build. Because, you know, we got to be different. We don't want to just be, you know, same old turbocharger stuff. Let's do it. How's that looking so far? Obviously, we need a lot of paint, but it's different, all right. Supercharger clutch, absolutely. Can't really remember why, but I like having options. I think we'll go straight lobes just because we shouldn't need that much power, but tell me if I'm wrong. Mr. Milka says, think you missed my other chat, but if you and Shift want to do a drag competition, I would love to help y'all out on setting up a plan. If I can add any help, I'd be glad to. Yeah, send me a DM on Discord. Let's talk. And let's see. Aluminum pipe, yes. Or we can just do a filter. Oh. We can color the filter. Put a sock on it. That's kind of cool too. I do like that aluminum pipe though. Just kind of adds more to the engine bay. And let's see. Okay, we don't really want the stock blocks, but I do like that sock filter. Let's do that. This is where I'm like petrified my game's going to crash because I'm so far into the build. I would hate to have to do all this again. Yeah, let's see. Ever the Don says, what mods are these modifications from? I've never seen some of these. So this is the BX series engine remake by Javi, same person that made the classic engine expansion pack. It will be included in the next RLS career collection update, which is coming out in 2 or 3 days this weekend. Okay, so, and our gear. Okay, no, we did all that. I think this is it. It's only 40 grand, and hopefully this makes good power. Should make a lot of power. Let's throw nitrous on just in case. Well, no, we'll do it. We'll do it after. I normally do like to add some nitrous just in case I need to turn it up and to get boost or get power where I need it. So let's hop in here. We're making a whopping 448 horsepower. Heck yeah. Let's go ahead and start it up for the first time. A little chop there. See everything spinning. Definitely sounds pretty rough. Sounds very untuned. Oh, it's so loud. Okay, well, we got some tuning to do. I might do a variable chop to that, actually. That could be fun. So let's see what we can do here. How much boost were we looking at? 1.5 psi. That's not crazy. We do need to go ahead and find redline. So you know the deal. Crank it all the way up. Cry once. Let's look at 2 psi. Let's raise that idle RPM a little bit and shorten that cut time. I do like pretty short gear ratios as well. This might be too short. Ooh, I don't like that. The diff looks good. All that looks fine. The car will need to be lowered. Let's just go ahead and knock that out now, because that is too high. Transmission is good. Everyone please remember, help me remember, hit apply. Don't just like exit out as if the changes were made. I always do that. We'll do suspension tuning in a little bit. We always like to run a lower PSI, somewhere around there. I like to raise the front actually, even though we don't have tires yet. Let's apply that. 600 bucks, not bad. It's looking better. Let's go ahead and find redline. So now we're making 768 horsepower. That's pretty good. And then one thing I wanted to do, I need to get that UI up for the torque curve, because that is incredibly important when I'm building engines. It's great if it's powerful, but if it's all at the top end, it's not really usable. The supercharger, I expected, I expected it to be a little bit lower actually. It has this weird dip, so we might need some variable internals too. Smooth that out a little bit. Ghostbuster says, I love the family car videos. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Definitely excited to do more of that. Joe says, Raceless, I think Crawl is gone, but making some epic beam stuff. So I will ask you, why the D series and H series don't appear in the car jockey missions in the career mode? That's a good question. I was actually looking at those filters, and I don't know if I have a good answer. I'm trying to think back to what I saw. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I think it might. There's some things that like should be there, but like for some reason they're just not showing up, and then there's some things that just aren't there because they weren't included yet. I'll look into that. Let me write that down. Car jockey trucks. Cool. And yeah, I think that catches that up. Mr. Booker says, Joe, I guess that's because there are no real dealer having gab rails. You bring the cars from the dealer to dealer. So I guess maybe that's why. That's not a bad assumption, but I think I have seen some car jockeys that go to like people's houses. Alright, let's find redline. So for those on headphones or don't like loud noises, this is your warning. This could be loud. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, it revs high. Okay, so that we can rev this thing out to 10,000. My goodness. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and get this back inside. I don't know if I love the sound, but we're pretty committed right now. Let's look for some variable, what do you call it? The internals. Let's see, it's under camshaft, cam gear. Is it? Oh, you know, I thought it was an option. Oh, there's different. I forgot there's different engines. Oh, we could have done the 2.4 liter. Ah, we're here now. We're gonna stick with it. We'll do an adjustable cam chop. Could be fun. There's really no performance there other than it causes me to stall a lot. Wasn't that a problem? Let me just search variable. That's really all there is, huh? Is it only on the engine? On the 2.4 liter, maybe? Let's take a look at that. No, I'm not seeing it. If we went to stage 3, then... Huh. I could have sworn there was some variable internal stuff going on, but... Am I wrong? Shift Tab says Lawnmower 200BX incoming. You're not wrong, Shift Tab. You're not wrong. Absolutely, Shift Tab. We definitely need to make some more challenge videos and get to planning. You know what's funny? That family video or whatever. I mean, what, Shift Tab? We planned that, I think, 20 minutes before recording. We had an idea of what we wanted to do, but we didn't have an idea of how the video would actually go. We just knew we wanted to do like family cars. So that's pretty funny. Okay, let's not do this purchase. I really thought there was a variable thing, but maybe not. I know I can fill it in with nitrous a little bit, but I can't fill that dip in. Like the old BRZ dip right there. Let's get the cam chop, make it sound more menacing, more scary. It's all about intimidation. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna leave all of this the same. Just make sure this all looks the same. It's not under timing, is it? No, that's all cosmetic. I guess I was making things up. All right, let's see. Mr. Milka says the brand new 200 BXG for all your lawn mowing. Yep. Joe says, or sorry, Mr. Milka, Joe says you can buy them. That's true. I really wouldn't know, to be honest. Really good question. Are you guys talking about that? Ghostbuster says just add you actually going through the menu, finding and upgrading the car, and like expense spreadsheet as you're upgrading the visual. Seeing this could add to the immersion. That would be cool. A little like spreadsheet, just kind of totaling it up, or like kind of saving the things you've done. I think it'd be kind of cool to see off the side or something. Not sure if that's exactly what you mean, but that's what I interpreted it as. I guess you really can't do an adjustable camshaft. What if I did this? What if I did the VVTs? Is that where I'd seen it? Well, we'll keep running the stage 3. Well, we don't need another stage 3. We already have one. Okay, but now we lost our cam chop. Okay, well, let's put nitrous on. Well, I don't want... let's not put nitrous on yet. Let's see if we can tune this supercharger a bit. I think a solid 600 horsepower would be pretty good. That's not that I'm so used to doing it in multiplayer. Let's go here. Go to tuning. Hop back in. Alright, oh, we don't have our little menu. That's a bummer. So, where's our gears? Or not our gears, our turbo, our supercharger. Here we go. Let's do a higher chop strength, because that will be fun. We don't want it to sound like a vacuum leak, but it very well could at this point. Let's bring that RPM down. We really don't need to go past, I think, 8,500. I think that would be fine. And let's actually lower the boost. Maybe raise the ratio. That could bring it in down low. Maybe. Let's find out. Gonna purchase that. And it did the opposite. It brought it up high, but it's a more even curve. Or no, that's just from changing the RPM limit. I don't want to cap it at 7,000. That could still be fine. I think I like that. Let's hear how it sounds. I don't know if that sounds great, to be honest. I don't know. I could spend all day tuning, but that will also use up all my wallet and time. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make another idle adjustment, and then we're gonna bring in some nitrous and kick it off real early. And probably, let's maybe do a 3-stage nitrous, so down low will be stronger, maybe around 3,000 RPM, it's a little less. And then I'd say around 5,000 or 6,000, maybe 6,000 is where we really shut it off. So let's take a look at that. I'll show you what I mean. I do this a lot in drag racing, which has been a lot of fun. Let's see. Purchase parts. Yep. Okay, we need the nitrous. Lost my train of thought. Part of the career collection is adding a new nitrous system, Adam's nitrous system. Helps a ton for all your nitrous needs. So you have Adam's nitrous here. It's more expensive, but it is worth every dollar. You want the unit of measurement is imperial. Wow, I didn't realize the nitrous kit was 14 grand. Huh. Every part is, you know, that's weird. That's a little expensive, but, now I'm questioning it. I think we're gonna do it. Yeah, we need it. So we're gonna do Adam's nitrous bottle, which is basically you can tune how big your bottle is, which is great for long events. You know what, but I think we only need 10 pounds at a time. We're not gonna be pushing a lot, so that saves us some money there. The custom nitrous controller is important because we want it to not ramp in. So you have options here. You can just have it ramp in as like a scale, I guess. I don't really know what the scale is, but then you can do nitrous by speed. So at certain speeds, it's going to use certain amounts of nitrous. And then you have multi-stage nitrous, which is what I'm interested in, because you can tell it what RPM and what gear to use. So let's go ahead and buy that. 10 grand, 11 grand. It's really expensive, but I think it will be worth it for what we're tuning here. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I was going to do a 3-stage. Right now we're on a 2-stage, so there's only 2 options. But with how expensive that was, maybe we won't go back. So we want first gear because we're not afraid. We ain't scared. I think we said we wanted to turn it off around 5,000 or 6,000. Let's turn it off at 5,700. This can ramp in at the very beginning. Yeah, basically it's gonna be 100 shot of nitrous, and then stage 2. Basically, what it does is stage 2 doesn't add any more, so it gives the effect of like nitrous kind of turning off, or at least it feels that way. So let's hop in. So you see that torque curve is a lot higher down low, especially as it first kicks in. This general band here is closer to the top. The overall is raised, so we're up to 680 horsepower. But I think I like that a lot more. Let me know your thoughts though, if you think I should tune this engine any different. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Let's get the wheels and body kit on. Well, I don't know if we should do the body kit yet. We're gonna wreck this thing probably. We're also running out of money, so we need to be conscious of that. As far as wheels go, sorry, this has been a lot of building. It's probably getting a little boring, but we are almost there. Let's go with I like to do about a 17 or 18 inch, an 18 inch. These are the 4 lugs though, so we really, oh, what are those? We obviously won't use a tire on that, but I've never seen that rim actually. That's a cool rim. I don't want to use that though because I've heard others are using that, and so I don't want to be a copycat. So let's put the 5 lugs on. And as far as wheels go, I don't know what we're gonna do for an overall look. Probably be better to start with the body kit than the wheels, but okay. So 800 horsepower. I think the limit was 295 with tires. Let me look up the rules. Let me look up the rules and I'll explain the rules too, or I guess the classes. Alright, class rules. Yeah, unlimited class is unlimited horsepower. It needs to be at least 1,300 kilograms. And you can use any tire and it has to have a roll cage. The competition class is what we're trying to build towards the 800 horsepower limit. Doesn't mean you have to use all 800, but we do want to be able to get there if we have to. 1,200 kilogram minimum weight, which we'll double check, but we should be there. We really didn't lighten this car at all. And then a 295 max sport tire in the back. And if I remember correctly, that's like an 18 by 10. Before I did do really fat tires, I don't think I want to do it again, especially with how much I can tune the suspension on this car. So let's start with an 18 by 9. Let's just throw... Oh, these are kind of expensive, actually. We're not going to do that. Oh, we got to remember, kind of a blue, white, silver theme. So what are these? These are silver. I'm not going for that. What are these? Kind of like that. Those are cool too. These you really can't go wrong with though. I do like those. Looks like I might have missed some chat as well. Mizuka says, Adam's nitrous. I guess you noted my comment in the Adam stuff. I can't remember if I saw your comment first or not. But yeah, we're definitely on the same wavelengths. It says you're welcome. Tech with an EK, welcome to the chat. Or TK with an EK. Quick suggestion, maybe it's possible to have an option to drive a damaged car without repairing. I built a rally car and I always needed to be repaired. I can't drive, lol. So, that's kind of what the free roam missions are there for. You'll probably see that we'll probably damage our cars along the way, but because they're doing the free roam missions, you can kind of continue on and keep doing them. But you're right, the actual missions going in with the damaged car isn't possible. I think there's some limitations with that because you'd have to respawn the car, and having the car respawn without damage is something BeamNG doesn't do quite yet, at least out the box. And so definitely not a no, but definitely a bigger not implication, bigger thing to implement. The 18.9s look absolutely massive. Ooh, I like those. I love those C70s. Yep, those are them, C70s right there. That is on a 245 sport tire, so that's perfect. Let's get those front tires on. Feeling antsy, I want to get back on the road. Oh, reset the paint a little bit. And let's do 18 by... I really like a square setup. But I think I'm going to run an 18 by 8 in the front. We'll see. We'll see if it looks bad. 18 by 8, and we wanted the C70s. Oh, I'm not seeing them. There's some really nice 18 by 8s actually. Are really cool. 18, well, that's... I don't know if I like that. What width tire is that? It's a 235 in the front, okay. I wanted to do an 18 by 8 in the front, but I don't see our rim there, so let's just run our 18 by 9. That's fine, I'm cool with square. Let's throw some body stuff on real quick. Front bumper. Let's do... What's the cut bumper look like? Oh, I like that. We're gonna do that. Front grille. Let's do a sport grille. Yeah, that's much better. We'll leave the signals. Front bumper support. We want the bash bar. Very nice. Front left fender. Probably wide body. Yeah, pretty much have to. Front right fender will go wide body. Smoke suggests taking some smaller wheels. These look a little too big. They do look really big. Yeah, I wish I could find the... Well, you know what? We'll look in the 17s. That's a good point. The hood, I think we're good to go ahead and change it now. We don't have to worry about anything coming out or anything, so let's just do... let's just do a simple carbon fiber hood. What's a custom carbon fiber hood look like? Ooh, let's do that. Actually, we want the whole thing to be wrapped, so let's just do a custom hood. Yeah, let's do that. It's beginning to take shape. Okay. I was telling Shift Tab I really love mud flaps, especially on a drift car. I don't know why. I guess it does have some function, right? Because you're kicking up tires and stuff. I don't think we need it in the front, but let's definitely... let's take a look. Should be on the other side. Let's do them for... Let's do them for now. We can always take them off. Probably won't, but... We're gonna throw some mud flaps. Just find the others on there. There we go. I think that's fun. I think we'll definitely have to do the 17. In fact, let's just look at the wheels now. Let's go look for some 17s. I'd love to find these same rims on a 17. Joe says, let's see some rubbing. Yeah, these wheels would rub really bad. I can already hear that. Shift Tab, are you a fan of mud flaps too, or are you making fun of me? I can't remember what you had said. Let's go with... I don't see my rims on here. Maybe we do a different 17 by 9. Oh, we could do we could do these. How's that for rubbing? That would be a lot. Hope somebody doesn't join and see that immediately. Those are the Pro 1s. How are the Pro 2? Yeah, I'm not really... not for this car. Also not for this car. Didn't we get Dreed? Our sponsor's kind of... let's go... Dreed, right? Dried? That is that a wheel brand? Did I just see it? It is a wheel brand. Okay, we definitely need dried wheels if we have dried on our engine. Let's just see if we can find some smaller ones. I'm not seeing it. Okay, we got some 17 by 8s. They're C50s. Yeah, that's gonna be them though. That's it. I can see the car now. Sorry for anybody else that's using these same wheels in the competition, but you're not sponsored, so take that. Or at least I assume you're not. Maybe they sponsored behind my back. You see 50. The front will be white. The back will be colorable. Oh, that's gonna look so good. Okay, I want to buy this before I lose it all somehow. We do need to go back and put some sport tires on this because those are race tires. And let's see. So we did lose some money buying race tires we're not going to need. We'll go through and sell some parts. Not a lot of grip back here. 235s is the best we'll do. That's on a thick tire too though. Eesh, no. Okay, so 225 sport tire for competition. I mean, it's gonna have to be the 45 too. What does the 50 look like? Yeah, that's way too much. Shift Tab, listen, your car isn't sponsored, okay? I had to do this for my sponsor, saying I'm stealing his idea because his car, you have half the wheels, okay? I got the full lot, sorry. Yeah, I think that's gonna work for now. Let's do the front suspension, front wheels, front tires. Sorry, this is turning into a lot longer build than I thought. I think we went with 45s on the front. There we go. Alright, we got the mud flaps, we got everything else. Let's take this trim off. Let's do a painted trim. Okay. And then as far as the rear bumper goes, let's go ahead and do just a rear bash bar for now. Well, what does rear bash look like? They're pretty much the same. That's a cool bumper. I do like that a lot. Okay, let's do let's do this custom bumper. What do you guys think? I think so. And then let's throw a side skirt on here. I really hope this car works out well. I think it was custom 2 we went with. No, it must be custom 1. Yeah. let's do that. And custom one there. You need a little wing on the back. Let's see, what do we got here? We got a custom spoiler, which looks good. Big wing, bigger wing. I think we go a little a little sport spoiler. I don't know. I think this is just kind of too big. Yeah, I don't like that. I have abandoned my chat. What I've missed? Mud flaps in the front. It's a rear-wheel drive car, right? Yes, Mocha. Yes, it is. But it's cool. I don't know if I love that side skirt with the mud flap though. Oh, shift gears is a coupe. Okay, very cool. A rubbing contest, says Joe. Yeah, my car would probably lose that. I don't know if I love the side skirts actually. I do like the roof spoiler. Let's go back to side skirts. And Discord is blowing up. Thanks for everyone joining, and looks like there's a lot of interest in the drift event. That's awesome. Love to see a big turnout. You don't have to compete in all the classes, and you can compete in as many as you'd like. They're kind of just there for whichever one you prefer. I think we might change our rear bumper. Gabriel, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Let's see, what about a cut rear bumper, I guess? I don't know. Let's throw the bash bar on for now. And then if we need to, we can, did I just get more options because of that? Huh. Yeah, if we need to, we can change it. And I say we go wide body on the back. Okay. Or search for something. I guess I wanted to, well. Oh, there we go. I knew there'd be more options. Okay, I think I want either that. Yeah, let's do this one right here. Okay, buy. Really running out of money. I don't even know if we even have our sponsor on yet. How much does a sponsor cost? You're telling me we did all that and Dried isn't even a livery? That's unfortunate. Could do something like that. All right, we'll come back to. Oh, that's cool. Painted the front for me. We'll come back to paint later. Let's throw our last minute bass tune on. And let's see. We need these tires to poke out more for sure. Let's take a look at what that looks like. They're still pretty in there. Wow, still really in there. Do we need all of it? Gabriel says, came late, direct from the job, but here I am. I listened, right? Do we have ranking now? No, I don't know what you mean by ranking. But the FDRP stuff is coming out. We have different classes. Maybe that's what you overheard. Justin said, wide body, the whole thing is driving me crazy. Don't worry, we got it. We got it wide bodied. That's really funny. And okay, so we got that stance a lot better. I think all of this looks pretty good. Last thing we need to do is throw our bass tune on for suspension. And this is something I picked up from Ordnalock. He's in the competition. He's part of the RLS RP leadership stuff. He does a lot of streaming and Twitch stuff, so do check him out as well. But he gave me some really good secrets to a bass tune. Everyone tunes a little bit differently. And Orlock, he drifts on VR on a wheel in BeamNG, and I was shocked when he said he doesn't do anything other than alignment when he does his tuning, where I'm always doing suspension tuning. And so I found a good bass I enjoy. It's pretty much the same as his. I guess last quote unquote season we were teammates in the events, right? So we actually used his car, but put my engine in it and did a slightly different tune. But so first off, we want our camber to be like, I think it was like -3, and then we don't want that much camber in the rear, so let's bring that back up. But we do want a lot of positive toe in the back and negative toe in the front. Start working our way towards these numbers here. Start with the rear. We have too much in the rear. Let's go to that with a little more toe. Okay, it's getting better. Let's go back. Let's go to 40% toe. I'm trying to get this close to 1, but I also don't want my rear camber to be crazy. So I know this looks kind of weird, but it really does feel good. Okay, good. Have a great night. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for chatting with us. Enjoy the rest of your week. 2:30 a.m. for you. Jeez. But yeah, let me shoot that DM. We'll get a good drag competition going. It'll be a lot of fun. All right. Camber went a little low. Wait, what did I change? Did camber have that big effect? Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's increase this a little bit more. We're also going to want as much grip as we can with these sport tires. Oh, we got to change that front tire. Okay, man, do we gotta go 50%? Let's go 50. Okay, so that's a good starting point. Camber, we want more, and toe, we want a lot more. So let's go. I mean, if we needed so much in the back, I bet we'll need a lot in the front. Yep, definitely taking it all. Okay, that's pretty good. Now let's add some more camber in. Oh, that's gonna be way too much. So 35%. Okay, that got us where we wanted with the camber, or with the toe. Too much camber. Let's go 28 maybe. Okay, 31% is my final answer. Perfect. Apply that, because that would be detrimental if we lost it. Let's test our angle here. It's pretty good. I think we can get more out of it though. Tuning. And where is it? We have Ackerman adjustment, rate adjustment, angle adjustment. So let's hop in here. I think the car will break if I do too much angle, but we definitely want some more. We also don't want too much. I like to go lock to lock, and I don't have the smoothest of hands. We'll go with that. Let's double check everything's still good. Let's bring that back a little bit. Okay, perfect. We're gonna do that. Let's paint this thing. We're just gonna like throw on a gray paint because this mismatch is killing me. It's probably killing you guys too. Ooh. Gabriel says, I'm trying a build, a GR Corolla-ish for drift-like real life. It's been a challenge with the Vivas. Yeah, it's challenging because the Vivas doesn't have drift steering, but with the next RLS Career Collection update coming out in 2 days, and the LGN parts, it actually, you can now get drift steering on the Vivas, and so I forgot that was even a thing. That would be an amazing drift car, I think. It would be a lot of fun. I don't know how good it would be. It'd be probably pretty snappy. Let's throw gray on here. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I want it to be like a primer gray, you know. Doesn't need to be anything shiny. Look at those rear wheels because of you have some blue in here. That's cool. Let's go ahead. I mean, this is gonna be some kind of gold, right? Oh, we don't have a lot of money for painting. But I do want to open up the hood. Is that gold engine maybe? We do. Always do like a different colored engine. Huh. And this is what's influencing the back wheels, it looks like. And the roll cage. So I would love for that to be kind of a goldish kind of color. Doesn't look terrible. Do that plus like a dark gray. Here I am painting now. This was not the this is not the plan. And this could be that blue, which I don't know what color. Maybe brilliant blue. I like that. I don't know what liveries it would turn out to be, but let's go ahead and do that. Whoops, accidentally painted the whole car. I don't love that rear rim the way it's white and tan, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and just see if we can get a paint design or see what paint designs we have. I forgot he has extra parts. What are these? Front bash bar. Don't we already have that? Oh. Okay, we did, but we don't want that. Although that looked a lot cooler. What if... Alright, well... This is a rabbit hole. What is this? It's something that's not happy. We'll come back to that. We might add some cool stuff like that. But paint design. I'm gonna take that off. Let's do... I thought one of them had like a dried look. There's Blaster. Looks pretty cool. Drag beater. Nothing too crazy there. The all too common drift gear. Cool, but I think a bit overdone. We got a police. That's kind of cool. Nami. I do like that. I like that one a lot. Old paint. Actually looks pretty good. More police. Power glow. Not my cup of tea, but you know, if that's yours, go for it. Some more track day stuff. Tuning studio. Huh. It's kind of cool. I think I'd want to change up the coloring. Like maybe have gold stripes and the gold be black or like a gray. And it's a basic two-tone. I think we go Nome after we can afford it. Or maybe, I don't know, Tuning Studio is kind of cool. Alright, Tuning Studio is going to be it. We'll probably redo the coloring, but we can't afford it anyways because we are broke. Shall we get on the road? Let's go ahead and get our Speedcraft out. Gabriel says Nami paint with gold and white color to match the rear and front wheels. That would be cool. Alright, let's load up these cars. I bet we could get more cars in here. Oh, that's loud. That pop is loud. Alright. It's kind of cool how long we've been playing without a crash. I mean, it's not unheard of. I've played for longer, but sometimes you forget how early access all this stuff is. What do you guys want to do first? Do you want to do drifting first or some track stuff with the Nome? I kind of feel we do some drifting first. We spent all this time on it. Well, if we're going to do this first, actually, maybe we load the other car first. Alright, let's load this guy up. I do hope that this will fit in the trailer and not scrape. Definitely have to use the street here. A little scraping, but she is on. Man, that thing is loud. was a race car. Oh, you know what? Sport tires. We have race tires on the front. That's not allowed. Oh, we got 2 votes for drifting, 1 vote for track. I think we're going drifting first. Tires, front tires. Oh, we had race on the back too. Look at us about to cheat. Can we really only do 195s on this? Oh no. Well, if that's what we got, that's what we got, I guess. Okay, well, that's fine. And sports on the back. We're on the wrong vehicle. This is, what is this? No, that is the BX. That can't be right. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what car we were starting to customize, but it was the wrong one. Alright, let's throw these sport tires on. The race tires look so good. This gives me a Osbo vibe. I mean, really just with the front wheel. That's kind of it. I do love, or not Osbo, Odibachi's, I mean. I do love the way his car looks. Alright. Wait a second. Where'd our... Oh, that must have been what we were upgrading. Well, we're here now. Let's just, go to the front. Yeah, no, let's do it right. Let's do it right. This is a very dangerous place to be loading up a car. Alright, one feature we are bringing back as well, not bringing back, but introducing, is tabbing, because some of these trailers, or some of these cars are really hard to get to when they're in the trailer. So you can use tab to tab around. Obviously, you know, it's up to you how much you want to abuse that, but it is an option. Okay, this is an open diff. I did put a limited slip on here once, and it really did not go well. I didn't really park this trailer to be loaded well. Whoops. Here we go. Get this loaded without stalling. That was not a stall. No need to get the counters out. Alright, brakes on. Let me just make sure I got the brakes on this. Perfect. Let's load up and get to the track, huh? Okay, so we added 3 drift events, three free roam drift events, and 4 AI formula car races. We're not going to do all of them today, but you're going to get a little bit of a taste. So let's head to the track. It's my favorite, one of my favorite drift places, where I plan on testing and tuning the drift car. Oh no. Okay, guess we'll have to head on this way. Sorry, I mean that wasn't my fault, I had to, there's no other option. Back on the road again. Thank you all for sticking through all that building. I enjoy building, but it is a little different building on camera and probably not as enjoyable to watch. I think we can go ahead and get rid of that UI. Oh, I think, yeah, let's make sure we don't ever stop driving. There it is. All right. What else? There's a lot of things I need to talk about. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. Travis, welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. So let's recap. We have new missions. Dealerships are updated. RLS RP is kicking off with this Friday being the first Formula Drift live stream. What is going on? We are actively working on other things like getting the police to be better. The police AI are a bit much right now and causing a lot of issues. That is one of the most important things we're trying to work on. Let's see what else. Do join the Discord if you're interested in the and if you're interested in drifting or even spectating and judging. Always looking for judges and announcers. We will be doing Rallycross as well. We don't have a date yet for that event. I'm not sure if it's going to be in 2 weeks or later than that, but we are going to be doing some Rallycross, which I'm looking forward to a lot. I really love Rallycross. And then, of course, we're open to other ideas. Oh, no. I'm going to go ahead and itch our trailer a little bit. Trailer had an itch. Some other things I'd like to see is some drag racing. Maybe some kind of drag racing RP we could do. Stadium super trucks are really fun, but that would be a little difficult because those are... I've spent years trying to get a proper stadium super truck tuned. And there's something about the tires, it just doesn't have the same grip. I don't know. They say they use like DOT regular tires, but those things are much grippier than BeamNG's standard tire. But then you put a sport tire on an off-road rim and it looks terrible. So I don't know what we're going to do with that. But here's our first drift event. This has a couple problems. One, AI loves to run into the signs, and these are not clippable, so I probably need to move those. But this is designed to be a hot lappable drift area, so you can hot lap the drift. Super great for tuning, and not really just tuning, but really just getting hours in, right? There's not a tuning area around here, which, saying that out loud, I think maybe there should be. Maybe we'll add a new tuning area. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But this is where I want to go ahead and dial in this car, or at least come back with knowing what changes need to be made. Oh, we had the brakes on. And so, of course, you can make money doing this as well, which hopefully that will help us pay for the paint job. And that is a slippery car. Alright, so just like all the other free roam events, you pull up slowly. And to add to the suspense, I'll go ahead and stall it there and catch up on chat. Trav says next update looks sick. Yep, there's more that I forgot about what we talked about in the last stream. This update hopefully will be pretty substantial. Tank Baby, welcome to the chat. Just got 32 industrial goods for 7K a piece at the refinery. 3,000 pounds per box though. Sound like heavy boxes. That is one thing that's updated is deliveries. Thanks for reminding me, Tank. Definitely heavily updated the delivery system. Joe says, any news or update on the ideas of having a new garage? Yeah, I kind of just talked about, I think this area needs a little tuning area. But as far as another like real new garage, we haven't done that yet, and really probably won't come out until the update following this one. Just because these first few updates were kind of more about getting things back to where we wanted them originally, with some changes, and then hopefully we're going to start really adding in much newer content, if that makes sense. Joshua with the stall counter 1. Yep, I understood it was coming. So every time I do this adjustable cam chop, I end up stalling all over the place. Gabriel votes for a little PC in the corner to tune easily. Absolutely. Let's get going here. I think we rolled out of the staging, so let's roll back up. Oh, I guess we started. There we go. So the goal is obviously to stay within the lines and follow the tire marks. Oh, this is so loose. Definitely don't love it already. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of at a loss for words here. be better with the throttle here. New car. Maybe the rear has too much tire pressure. That could definitely be part of it. I need to go see what the anti-roll bars are looking like. Lowering those would be super helpful. Now I'm really wishing we had that a computer here to tune. Let me give it one more shot. Just get a little more warmed up with it. Whoa, a little lag there. And if you're in the low RPM, it's really not happy. Let's turn on the nitrous, so that low end has a little more oomph. That's a lot better. I don't know. It's feeling better, but it's really loose. I haven't been paying attention to rewards, but we got some cash and some XP, so that's good. Let's see what the chat has to say. Oh, Shift Tab's leaving? Fair enough. Have a good night. Now we can really tune our car to beat Shift Tab. With the anti-roll bars, it's drifting like an RC car. Yeah. We need to change that up. Alright, so noted, we need to add softer anti-roll bars, I think. I want to lower the tire pressure a little bit. You know, that supercharger combo isn't really giving me the torque down low I had hoped for. And filling it with nitrous isn't really the best, I would say. I don't know. Can we turn off our fans? Oh, that's so awesome. I think they're turning off. Oh, that's so cool. And then you turn on the electrics. Fans kick on. Beautiful. That's the attention to detail I love to see. Let's load this on the trailer. This has more work to be done. Competition is in 2 days. This is going to be our competition class. I'll still need to build a 400 horsepower car, and I might just run this car as the same kind of as the unlimited too. If I can put some just throw race tires on it, we'll see. Let's load this back up and get the formula car to its competitions. One thing that's interesting is even though we're trailering these cars, they're getting tire wear, and like a lot of it, which is kind of funny. All right. I think what we'll do is we'll go do an F1 race, or a formula race, should we call it F1. We'll head back to the garage, tune up the drift car, and I'll show you the final drift zone that we added. It's called, well, I guess it's called like the Redwood drift area. We added a little drift area in the Redwood. If you know the Redwood area, you know probably exactly what I'm talking about and exactly what we did. That was a little sketchy. There we go. So we added the formula races here. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about height there. Rookie. You know, as I was saying, the AI just really don't drive this car aggressive. It's kind of sad to see. Let's go ahead and change up the music. So I know we are well into time and probably need to wrap it up here soon. But not that song. Alright. Let's go ahead and hop in our cars here, back them out. See, I love the idea of coming with like multiple cars. So if you wreck, you can kind of just jump in your other car, your backup car, and do the next race in the championship. I think that'd be really cool. Hop in our formula car here. So I will say, the AI are using the best configs there is, or are, for this car. And this is like the lowest config. So we only have 83 horsepower. They're gonna have like 200 horsepower. So that actually could lead to some better racing. Let's just start with round 1. 3 laps, 5 racers. Kind of a long race. Actor says, oh my goodness, I came back and you built that monster. Yeah, the monster needs a lot of work still, a lot of tuning. And it definitely was kind of long-winded because we changed so many parts on that thing. Chubby asks, does the trailer have liveries? Yes, there's one livery. You can't change the color once you have that one livery, unfortunately. But it has a really cool red and black livery. It looks really good. It looks so good, I'm tempted to change all my colors to like a red and black and white kind of deal. Joe says, having the possibility to take the taxi to any dealership main point of interest would be great. That would be really cool. It'd be really fun. Actually, this is the Formula Ibishu, the Speedcraft Ibishu. This will be in the RLS Career Collection as well in the next couple days. Let's go ahead and do this race. This car feels so good and it's so fun. Really, this is more like a hot lap machine. So it should be pretty fun. Joe, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. I'm excited for you guys to check out the update as well. Have a good night. Alright, we're off the line. Car feels a little bent, doesn't it? My rear wing doesn't look flat. Oh well. So running in here. So again, they have a severe horsepower advantage on us, but we are human and can go a bit quicker. A little bit of scrapage there. This is what I mean, like it's on the straights they're gonna beat me, but cornering there's so much potential wasted. Now, I don't know if this is because it's a mod or if that's just how the AI are, but I kind of have a theory that the slower the car is, right, like a Grand Marshal, that Grand Marshal has really good race tires on it. The AI can really put that to its limits, especially as you, oh no! Oh man, open wheel life, so we're a bit damaged. Obviously there's no pitting, yet at least. Let's see if we can do something with this, I don't know. But yeah, so the Grand Marshal, you know, the AI drive that car really well. But this, you know, they don't drive this super well. Alright, alignment's severely off. I'm definitely tempted to just kind of call it on this race and get it repaired, but it's also kind of early for that, don't you think? That low horsepower is killing us. This thing is pretty uncontrollable. Let's finish the lap and see how we're doing at that point. I hear him up ahead. Man, nothing's more frustrating than a bad alignment. This is a sequential, so that's nice. Very twitchy now. I don't think I really see him yet. Yeah, so this car actually could use some horsepower, I bet, too. Otherwise, it would have been a decent race. We're going to retire from this race here. Man, that thing got all jacked up from that slight little touch. That's also why the Grand Marshals are a lot of fun to race, because they are just absolute tanks. Tank got hit their commercial insurance policy down to 0.64. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well done. So obviously, if you're RPing and all of this stuff, you can go ahead and load your vehicles back in the trailer, pat yourselves on the back on either a good win or cry about a bad loss. Let's go ahead and I want to do more drifting, but I also want to do I kind of want to do a Grand Marshal race. So let's go ahead we're gonna teleport this guy back to, sorry, we're gonna tow this guy. Let's go to the drag garage. And let's go ahead and soften those rear anti-roll bars. Under tuning, there it is. I assume I put them in here, right? Here's the front. Yeah, the rears are stiffer. Yeah, all the way down. We don't want hardly any of that because we want a lot of grip. And I want to adjust to the car, you know. Let's lower that PSI just a bit. Oh, I almost left without purchasing this. And let's go ahead. Oh, come on. Before we do the drift event, I think we'll go to the hot lap area, and then we'll go to the, what do you call it, the Redwood drift event. Before we do all that, since it's right here, let's do that Grand Marshal race. I want to show you the difference in AI, and I'm just itching to do one right now. It's a bit better, and it really just slings outside though. There's not a lot of catching it. I think that might just come down to tire. I think we need thicker tires in the back. We've got plenty of room for. So we're just gonna do the RLS 100. Yeah. Benny says, I think it's because the AR are deathly afraid of losing any traction or wheel slip. That makes sense, actually. These cars are super gripped up, these Grand Marshals, whereas the Abishus are super light and actually is really easy to lose, to have wheel slip. Maybe if the AI had thicker tires on the Formula car. There's lots of upgrades available for that car. Okay, we lost our speedometer, which is a little frustrating. Can we get it back? Maybe a little escape action. Okay, we lost our speedometer. That's fine. Don't really need it. We're racing. We also don't know what lap we're on. Oh, now we do. We don't really need nitrous yet. Like, look at this racing. We're side by side. Whoop. Totally gave him a shove there. Now this difficulty is turned down a bit compared to the main event. Maybe I should turn it up. It's a little easy. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Could be experiencing a crash on the horizon. Ooh, drove it in way too deep. It's okay, we'll just get back in line. Got on the gas a little bit earlier. I don't think we'll need nitrous this race. Just lost the side mirror. And it looks like we're in 4th place now. I think we should have these cars on different tracks with a really high difficulty. I think that would be fun. Maybe I'll make a couple of those. I don't know what we call it though. Also, if there are ideas that you guys have, certain style of racing, certain championships you'd like to see, certain free roam events you'd like to see, do let me know. We're always watching the comments. Trying to respond to as many as we can on the different platforms. Would appreciate the feedback. 10 laps is a little long for this, I will say. Especially this difficulty, I think. Well, I was going to go for a pass, but I lost my momentum. It's crazy how these things just stick. I love it. Very satisfying car to drive. Turn on the spray a little bit, see how quickly we can get going here. So I think what we do is we take the drift car back, throw some thick tires on it, thicker tires, and see how that feels. Because when I slide into a corner, I really want it to like stop sliding, stop rotating. Oh no! That wall will claim tires. G Squirrely, welcome to the chat. Highway survival race around the island. What do you mean by survival race? Are you talking like everyone's trying to hit you, or just a really long race that you have to kind of survive and finish? Oh no. Kind of like a rally? That would be interesting. SLR, Benny says, if SLRR released 21 years ago, imagine how crazy games will be in another 21 years. That's a good point. But you know, on that point, I think, I don't know, it depends on what the game companies focus on. So a lot of them have focused on just graphics, but the gameplay really hasn't taken off. I think there's a large conversation around where's gaming going, and is it going in the right directions, right? So, I mean, games look flashier, but are they necessarily better? Not often, I would say. It's like we're heading on to our final lap. We do have tire wear. I feel like I'm feeling it, or I'm just not paying attention and overdriving the car. Yeah, I think some really hard difficulty RLS 500 would be a lot of fun. You have to rent your car, you don't have to provide your own car, which I do like providing your own car, but when all the cars are the same, it leads to a really competitive race. Across the line. Raceless events. G Squirrely says, I was thinking long race, but even better if the non-racers would target the racers as they go by. That would be interesting. We could throw some AI into the race, actually. That would be cool. Oh, Ever says, or Don says, I believe you should up the reward for the free roam drift and rally. They are super risky. Yeah, that's not bad. What do you call it? Feedback there. I appreciate it. Definitely working on the tuning of it. They are the more risky for sure, especially rally. Yeah, she just wants to rotate. Yeah, we don't have a speedometer. I think our UI is kind of busted, which we've been doing a lot this session, playing a lot of upgrading. Let's show some thicker tire. Oh, we can't do that here. Let's go back to the go back to Velasco real quick. Let's recall all the vehicles, because that could probably help performance. Let's put that in storage. Put our semi-truck away. I'm really excited for the Spica. I took it down the drag strip once just to like and do very preliminary testing, and it is already blowing through the torque converter and spinning the tires at the same time somehow, at least off launch. So definitely a lot of power there. Excited to get that down this drag strip and really make some money. So rims, we want to stick with the dried. We don't necessarily need to, I don't know. I think the wheel size is good, but we just need it wider. Let's see what other drieds we have in the 17s. I don't think there's a 17 by 10. That would be ideal. No, well. Oh, there is a 17 by 10. It's clockwise. It does look cool. Oh, that looks good too. Do we abandon dried and go clockwise? Benny says small game studio games are the best mix of passion and workforce for sure. I totally agree with you there. I really like those clockwise wheels. And that's a 295 we can stick on there. That's tempting. What do you guys think? I think this gray color is going to be our base color. Let's see if we have a 17 by 9 dried. I don't see it. I think we go with this 17 by 12. What kind of tires? I mean, it's a lot of tire, but we can always increase tire pressure and such. Oh, I gotta search tire. Let's go with some sport tires. Obviously, we'll bring in the tires a little bit. Let's try it. Why not? We'll know if we need to go down or not. It's probably way too thick, but we'll give her a shot. A little less there. What's new in parcel delivery? Asked Dimitri. A lot of updates to it. Since the last live stream, I updated a few. There's an issue with log trailers. I was gonna have log trailers, but then there was an issue with them spawning, so I ended up taking them out. Yeah, the parcels just are overall overhauled, I guess is the best way to put it. You're not gonna have that one crazy, super profitable load anymore, but you're gonna have a lot of other loads. I don't know if I love the way that looks, but let's go for it. Oh, controller disconnected. Alright, so we're just gonna drive to Redwood, show you the track there. And that's probably gonna do it for the rest of the stream. I do wish I had my speedometer. I think we're in 3rd gear now. That should be 4th. And try not to get in trouble with the law on the way there. I don't know about the mud flaps in the front. No, I kind of like them. So this is kind of sketchy going to this drift event with, you know, going from 195 tires to 295 with no speedometer or tachometer. Can't tell what gear I'm in. We'll see how it does. Definitely will turn on nitrous for this event. That's a red light. It didn't stop before. Oh well. Should have no problem spinning these. So we'll first do the reverse layout and then the regular layout. I don't know if it really matters which way is which, but I did add it so you know, after you finish the run, you can turn around and do it again. That's 1st gear. Yeah, there's neutral. So here you are at the entry of one of the Redwood areas. Across from the neighborhood. Just pull up to the line. You can do F5 to reset UI, says Hector. Hector, thank you so much. You're my hero. Oh, there's been so many times that's broken for me. Can't find reverse. Oh, my controller's not. Okay, that stall didn't count. My controller wasn't fully connected. Alright, here we go. We're lined up. Let's do a little 2-step. A little wide. Or a little loose, I should say. Not having 3rd gear. Definitely don't have the power for this. I mean, 680 horsepower and 295s, that is asking for a lot. Long E-brake pull. I will say it's feeling a lot better though. Step in the right direction, but maybe too much. So when you exit here, oh, you keep going to the right. There you go, across the line. And that was $2,700 for a first best run. So like half of that would be really what it would have been. Yeah, it was a pretty sloppy run. I think increasing... I think these tires are just too big. We gotta go to the 10s, maybe 275. Blue Bob says, did you hear One Direction passed away? Oh, I didn't know that. That's really sad. Wait, One Direction. Who are they? I don't know who they are, actually. It just sounds familiar. I think I'm getting confused with someone else. Is that, like, kids band? Oh, here we go. This is that uphill start. Oh my goodness. What is up with this? Don't be surprised if we don't have a supercharger on Friday for the event. Let's just say that. I think, you know what this needs? I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier. I need to soften the rear dampeners. That's what this needs. That will help it from over-rotating as much. Ooh, there goes that back wheel. I think that's the perfect time to end it. Oh, we only got $49. Were we not drifting that? Oh, because we crashed during the drift, I bet. Okay, well, on that note, there's our drift car for the event. Oh man, I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much everyone for watching and supporting the channel, supporting the content, supporting the mod career overhaul. Again, the RLS career collection is coming out, I guess, in 2 days or so, Friday or Saturday, probably Friday, late Friday. It's been super fun collaborating with all the creators, and look forward to showcasing their mods in a video later on. Again, working on the update, but I will be out of town again this weekend, likely. So that is going to probably hurt production a little bit. There's a lot of things I wanted to do that I might not be able to get to. So the update following that, though, hopefully will be a lot more. But with that, enjoy. Benny says new camera looks sick. Yeah, it's not gonna stay this way. This is gonna get overhauled. I do need to build another car. I need to build at least a 400 horsepower because I would like to compete in that class. And worst case scenario, I run this car in the unlimited class. But with that, again, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned Friday for Friday's live stream of the Formula Drift event. We'd love to see everyone show up for that. And we'd love to see everyone compete. Yeah, if you're interested in drifting, please join the Discord. And we'll do Rallycross hopefully the week after that. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. Goodbye.